the road to Gears and Beers, which is in Wagga Wagga, New South Wales, Australia. This is going to be my first official gravel race. I don't actually think it's a race, but let's just call it one for simplicity. And this ticks off another one of my goals for the year. This one's a little bit further afield. It's about 400 kilometers southwest of Sydney. After the successful execution of the van plan, we've employed this tactic again. We've got my familiar van that you see around me here, kitting out the back for sleeping. The event tomorrow kicks off at 7 a.m. It's 130 kilometers of mostly gravel, they say. I think there's only a little bit over 1,000 meters elevation, so for the length it's a relatively flat course. The goal for tomorrow is to embrace the experience. I'm going to be riding with my good mate Lau Kit Day. My training plan for Barrel has me at 5 hours of Zone 2 tomorrow, so I think that this should be perfect. I'm going to be doing my best to drink in the sights and the sounds to bring you a first-hand recount of what many say is one of Australia's best gravel events. Okay, so we're 4 hours into this trip, and this is the first time that anything has said Wagga Wagga on it. That's just a little bit concerning. Especially after earlier in the journey when I asked Siri to take me to Wagga, and apparently there is a property called Wagga somewhere in northern New South Wales. That would have landed me a very long way away from Wagga Wagga, where Gears and Beers is tomorrow. Glad I checked that one. I think we're almost there. Okay, we've arrived. Got our gated community here. I think it's the showgrounds. Made it to Wagga. I've had some dinner, caught up with some friends, got a plan for the morning. Now it's time to get some rest. Good night. It's gravel time. Okay, we're away. In true Ben fashion, I underestimated the weather. It's pretty cold, but I've chucked a gilet on. Should get me through. Stuffing the last bit of breakfast in my face. Let's go and get some rego numbers and line up to get this thing done. How you feeling, homie?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Yeah, doing good, man. Sleep all right?
I did sleep well, Ben.
You did sleep well.
Yeah,
How about those 4 a.m. How about those 4 a.m. trains?
Yeah, the 4 a.m. freight train. There was one good one. That like cold shot woke me right out of the sleep, wondering what was going on.
The showgrounds in Wagga Wagga. Do recommend. Thank you.
There's a wristband in that bag.
Ah, wonderful.
We're coming in later on.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay, rego's done. Got myself a coffee. Got my numbers pinned onto the bib. Managed to get some water, which is good. And it's a vibe. There's people everywhere. This is pretty gnarly. It's warming up a little bit too, which is nice. Ready to rock. Why don't we have matching kit like these guys over here?
My cheese factor is low.
Minimum cheese going on.
He dropped his jersey off, which is hanging in that van down there, and we've been raffling that. He gave it to us to raffle away, and all the proceeds of that raffle, plus we'll probably match whatever that.
Don't forget, no racing. None. Alright, out of the village now. Just bridging groups. Let's go find some gravel. a little turn into a bit more of a rural area. Still paved. People feel like they're up in the ante a bit. Interesting. Definite PSA for everyone out there. Check your bottle cages. It might be time for a new one. Alright, I think I'm starting to build up a good train of homies. Glad I'm wearing toe covers. Now we're not racing today, but you can pretty quickly see how quickly blobs get away with the pack dynamics. I'm gonna have to keep this in mind for barrel in 2 weeks. I really need to get with a blob that I can get some pulls from, because right now I'm on the front for days. I think that just means I'm gonna have to be that jerk dude wrestling my way to the front of the start line. Sorry in advance. This looks like a little cheeky pinch up here. Joe stopped to pull some gels out of his bag back there. Might wait for him at the top. Tim Pastries leading the way.
Are you the guy who stuck?
Yeah, man. Cheers, bro.
You riding with someone? Or?
Yeah. He'll be down there somewhere.
I owe the Valtteri Bottas 50 bucks.
Why?
I told him I'd pay him 50 bucks for a lookalike. Yo.
Get in there, mate. Get that gel in.
30 more Ks. Crazy. Like all over guys.
This is rad. This is in through the farm. Just missed a gnarly technical section. I'm doing bunny hops.
Orange, water, you've got a long and electrolyte.
Yeah.
Just gonna grab a banana.
Oh, good man. Back on the gravel. Starting to wonder what I was doing. Little technical bit.
Yeah, it's dirty off-road. But you don't know what you're running over.
Some dude just lost his bike computer back there.
Is that what fell off?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
How is it that your bike computer's not anchored up? I guess that's why I have this little strap. All road sections, kind of just undulating little spiky hills through here. We just dropped off the back of a little bunch. Surprising amounts of aggression for people to hug wheels. Maybe there's a bit of pain being felt. There's so much good stuff falling out of people's pockets. I could have like 100 bins. I could have some CO2 canisters, gels. There's like one of everything on the road. I don't know why I packed anything. Just saw my first crash. Dude riding the wheel behind me got real choppy. Think he caught an edge. He's up though. I think he's all right. Hopefully he gets back on with it soon. If you live in that house there, I challenge you to let us ride through your house next year. Just like in that vegan video. Nice and chill through here. Real windy alley of road back there. In on some single track now. I think we're getting pretty close to the first rest stop. See what show they've got for us. Alright, I think we made it to the rest stop. Gnarly little bit of single track back there, that was fun.
That ridge was cool, eh?
Yeah, good ridge. It's starting to get a bit squirrely through some of it. Got very narrow. Okay, let's go check out the spread. I guess shout out to the sponsors. Who is this? Scratch? Thanks, Scratch.
One for who you want for me.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks, ladies. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much.
Oh, is that why you?
Yeah, I had to
I think you were behind us and then
Anzac cookies for the win. There's a confusing signage back there. It says 105. Joe's telling me it's the 130.
Well, look here. Look.
Joe says he has the route. Joe is also very tired, so.
What, you think I just clipped off 25k? No. I think that's just the overlap with the road ride.
We'll find out. Big, long, windy stretches now. I think there's some pretty gnarly gravel sections coming up though, so that should be good. Let's just gather a band of homies and take them on in the graph. Now I really gotta ask for you gravel aficionados out there, what's in all the bags? What are you carrying? I'm seeing a lot of dudes, they got water on camelbacks. Ooh, this is not one-hand territory. Anyway, they got water in camelbacks. They got top tier bags, candies or cameras, I guess. They've got their pockets stuffed. They've got seat bags. They've got in-frame bags. What are you got in there? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. So was that, or was that not dead camel?
That was dead camel. That's
Right.
not where I thought we were.
I thought that was going to be way gnarlier than what it was. It was fun though. Next up is the farm, I think. Get to ride through some flowers. That'll make for some good footage. Team Pastry's just ripped by. This is a farm. Yeah, facts. Gentle little climb, ripping it through. This is where I think the streams merge. Seem to be getting a lot of riders on a lot of different degrees of bikes. I think one of the shorter routes is sort of locked in here. Gotta be careful. You say beer and food at the top of the hill?
Your idea.
Wonderful. Does it mean no beer or just zero alcohol beer? There's a party on the hill. Sausages, sandwiches, beers, bikes, it's all here. Thanks, man. All right, free time. Well, that's the worst place in the world to get a flat. Banana! All right, we did the thing. That was pretty rad. Getting out pretty intensely now. Not so many blobs anymore. Ooh, I can taste it. Yeah,
For the photo.
for the photo.
For the photographer.
I did it for YouTube. All right, what are we, 125 Ks in? Just rolling through the university now. We've just done, I guess it's the comm in here. It's only pretty short. It's probably a bit, maybe a K.
It's the local thing.
Yeah, steep, goes up to like 12% at one point. I gave it a squeeze. We'll see if I get the best time for the day. Came back to collect Joe. He's feeling pretty cooked, but he's soldiering through. Home stretch now, I think. Very confusing. I think we just go through the banners. Yeah, I feel like I've done this once already today. Yeah, boy. That's Gears and Beers done. We made it. That's Gears and Beers. Done. Dusted. It's 6 hours of driving times 2. 6 hours of riding. About 138 kilometers. But what a gnarly gravel experience. The Rotary Club of Wagga Wagga really puts on a good show for this one. The village is fantastic. Awesome vibes. So many great beer companies out there hawking their wares. All of the stops around the course were really cool and unique. So many different types of terrain. All the volunteers helping out on the day, so helpful, so friendly. Thank you. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Would I recommend it to somebody trying gravel for the first time? Definitely. There are a few moments out there today where it felt like I was riding bikes when I was a kid again. 2 weeks from today, I'm going to be in Barrel doing the 150k Barrel Classic. Big Zone 2 day here at Gears and Beers is hopefully going to thrust me to where I need to be in my training plan for Barrel next week in my quest to finish in the top 100. Make sure you keep an eye out for that video in the coming weeks. Were you at Gears and Beers today? What was your favorite part? What was the quirkiest character you saw out on the road today? What is the next event you're doing? Is it gravel or is it road? Other than that, folks, until next time, see ya!